You are listening to 5 Minutes Golf Podcast. Hi everyone, welcome to 5 Minutes Golf Podcast episode number 12. This week episode we are not talking about golfing. We're talking about a new book that I have just recently read a few days ago, and it found out that it is really useful, and it resonate with me right now. This book is called The Making of a Manager. This book is all about management thing. It's like a practical book or how-to book. If you are working with the team, if you are now leading the team, it is, of course, it's suitable for a new manager. Even you are an old manager working like 10 years, 20 years, I think it doesn't matter. This book is really good if you are managing the people, if you are working with your direct reports, something like this. And of course, this book is for those who want to be a great manager, not just an so-so manager or like good manager. This book is about if you want to be great manager. So since we have only 5 minutes, I have a short review for you. Let's start with the writer names first. The writer is named Julia Sewell. She is one of the top Silicon Valley product design, and she also a former vice president design for the big company, really big company right now. Everyone knows it. This company, it's named Facebook. I think we all know it. We are using it every day. She also started to work as a manager just the age of 25. The age of 25, I think you can imagine, right? Just 25 years, maybe graduate from the university, just 2 or 3 years, and she started as a manager. So that means she has a lot of experience about it. That's why she wrote this book for us. This week episode, I'm not going to talk about all the things in this book, so I think let's start with the praise. The praise means the introduction that let's imagine when you are writing your own book, you got to have a famous one to introduce your book, something like this. So I will pick like a few people. Let's start with the first one. His name is Mike Krieger. He is the co-founder of Instagram. We all know this as well. He said, "I wish I had this book when I started managing a team at Instagram." Julie covers the full range of becoming a manager, from your first meetings with your team to accomplishing huge goals together. The second one, his name is Michael Bungay Stanier, the author of The Coaching Habit. He said, "When you are first made a manager, typically 2 things are true. 1, you really don't want to be like one of those bad managers you suffer under. And 2, you got no map on how to avoid becoming one of those self-same bad managers. But now you do. Use the right practical books to master purpose, people, and process, and speed toward being a great manager right from the start." I think just 2 introduction is really good. I'll pick the last one for you. This guy is named Daniel H. Pink. He is also the famous writer. He wrote a lot of books. I think you guys might be familiar with this name, Daniel H. Pink. He said, Are you a new manager? Are you a little scared? Fear not. Julia Sewell is here to help. She took on a manager position at one of the biggest startups. I think this one might be the Facebook. The biggest startups of our generations before she felt quite ready. but she grew into the job, and now she's here to guide you as you grow into the job by focusing on 3 big leadership themes, that is purpose, people, and process. She puts the emphasis right where it should be for the greatest success and satisfaction. This book will get you on the right track and keep you there. This is 3 introduction that they said about this book. So I think you guys maybe get the sense that this is one of the good book. But let's see. We will talk about this more. For this week episode, I might read you some chapter, just only a name. This book have 10 chapter. Start with the introduction. The word of introduction, it is really good. I think this is my opinion. In the book said, great managers are made, not born. We will talk about this later. Chapter 1 talk about what is management. Chapter 2, your first 3 months. Chapter 3, leading a small team. Chapter 4, the art of feedback. Chapter 5, managing yourself. Chapter 6, amazing meetings. Chapter 7, hiring well. Chapter 8, making things happen. Chapter 9, leading a growing team. Chapter 10, nurturing culture. This is all 10 chapter. I think that's all for me for this week episode. I hope all you guys stay safe at home right now. Make sure you guys wash your hand more often, and of course stay social distancing. And I think soon enough we will get back to our normal life. Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe Coming to a Pro podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean. Even you can check it out on YouTube. And see you guys next episode. Bye.